Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is May 25th, 99. It's rivalry night. We are at Yankee Stadium for the annual rivalry game between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Red Sox come into this game a game and a half back of the Yankees in the American League East. The Red Sox are 27-16. The Yankees are 28-14. And the Red Sox only a game and a half back of that division here in late May. So this is not just a rivalry game. This is an important game in that division, as the Red Sox and the Yankees will face off here at Yankee Stadium. This is Friday Night Baseball, and we all know anything can happen on Friday Night Baseball. So we should have a really exciting matchup here tonight between the Bo Sox and the Yanks. So everyone better get settled in. I kind of usually treat a Red Sox-Yankees regular season game almost like a playoff game. So, because there usually are a lot of fun. I always do at least one of these games per year. Sometimes I get more in the postseason, and maybe if I can get another one in the regular season. But I always try to get a Red Sox-Yankees game in at least all the time, as best we can. The Red Sox historically won this game 5-2. They had 10 hits and no errors. The Yankees had 6 hits and no errors. But we shall see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight as we get for tonight's matchup. So, without further ado, it's time to play some Friday Night Baseball. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees is Hideki Irabu. We've seen him before. 11 wins, 7 losses, a 4.84 ERA. We are at Yankee Stadium. This was a pitcher's park in 99. Only 158 home runs there. Adds 2 to strikeouts and adds 2 to walks. Not many pitchers parks in the 99 season with all the home runs that were hit, but we've got already a couple of pitchers parks already. So, the Red Sox and the Yankees, the rivalry game. Is there no better rivalry in sports between the Red Sox and the Yankees? No, at least. I mean, I know you can, talk about Ohio State, Michigan in college football. Cowboys, well, it used to be Cowboys, Redskins. Now it's Cowboys, Commanders, but I think that rivalry has kind of died out. Celtics, Lakers, Celtics, Knicks, Maple Leafs, Bruins, it all depends on how you look at it. But I'm glad we're here tonight for some big-time baseball. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman Jose Offerman. 294 average, 8 homers, 69 RBIs in 99. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Friday Night Baseball, Red Sox, Yankees, the rivalry. Who comes out tonight? Irabu, 3-5 against a switch left. It's a walk. That 17 is just going to miss. Offerman, 2-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Chuck Knobloch. And Knobloch will top it over to the first, one out. That'll bring up the third baseman, John Valentine. 253 average, 12 homers, 70 RBIs. Pitch from Irabu. 6-5, wild pitch at the blank. Valentine, 4-6, and against the righty, it's grounded to short. Easy play for Derek Jeter, the captain. And he will toss that over for out number 2. Next up is the Boston designated hitter, Brian Daubach. A 294 average, 21 homers, 73 RBIs. Not a bad player in 99. He gets the DH call tonight. Irabu, 1-6. Home run chance. That 10 is good against the righty. Daubach needs an 18 because he put the Red Sox on the board early. He will. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Brian Daubach. He hits that one over the center field wall. And that was a mistake by Irabu. He goes ahead and pitches Daubach a meatball. And Daubach turns that into lasagna. It's 1-0 favor of the Red Sox already. And now we'll see the shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. 357 average, 27 homers, 104 RBIs. You can definitely make an argument for him. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 1-5. It's a blank. Garciaparra, 3-4. Grounded to short. And the captain will get that one as well. And he'll toss it over and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a bomb by Brian Daubach. He did have 21 homers that year, so he's very capable of hitting a home run. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Brian Rose. Don't know much about him. 7 wins, 6 losses, a 4.87 ERA in 99. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Chuck Knobloch. I put him in the Hall of the Very Good. 292 average, 18 homers, 68 RBIs that year. So already 1-0 in favor of the Sox. Rose, 3-4, error throw. Knobloch, 1-5. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is picked up by Mike Stanley. His error rating is an 8. That's a 20. He won't make an error. Brian Rose will come over there. Stanley will shovel it to him. And that is going to be out number 1. That'll bring up the shortstop, the captain, the Hall of Famer, Derek Jeter. Some people say the greatest shortstop of all time. Debatable. 349 average, 24 homers, 102 RBIs in 99. This was a young Derek Jeter, actually. Rose, 1-6. It's a blank. Jeter, 1-4. And that is grounded to short. That'll be handled by Garciaparra. And he tosses it over for out number 2. And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill, a 285 average, 19 homers, 110 RBIs. Rose, a 2-5. And against the lefty, that's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly to center field. An easy play for Darren Lewis. And 1-2-3, go the Bronx Bombers. 1-0 Red Sox after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Bo Sox is going to be the left fielder, Troy O'Leary. 280 average, 28 homers, 103 RBIs in 99. Irabu, 2-1. That's a walk plus, and that'll be ball 4. Irabu will allow the base on balls. First walk issued by Irabu. We only had 46 of them in that year in 99. Double D is first to join us here at Yankee Stadium. Where is everybody? I do not know. For a Red Sox-Yankees game, I have no idea where everybody is. They may be watching something else. Here's the first baseman, Mike Stanley. 281 average, 19 homers, 72 RBIs. But it is good to have you here, sir. Strategy roll, and O'Leary will stay put. Irabu, 2-5, possible error. Stanley, 4-6. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Knobloch. His error rating is a 10. That's a 3. He's going to make an error as he picks it up and drops it, and everybody's going to be safe. That's going to be an E4 on Knobloch, and that'll be the first error on the Yankees. They did not have any errors in the game historically. Clean baseball fan, after further review with Steve Tower and Jimmy Jam, finally all join us here at Yankee Stadium. So that is going to be an error. And so runners at first and second, no one out. And now we'll see the catcher, Jason Varitek. 269 average, 20 homers, 76 RBIs. Unfortunately, no Double D. Strategy roll, nothing on the 10. I didn't think Mr. Tower would miss a Red Sox game. Irabu, 1-6. Home run chance. The 19 is high. Varitek, 1-1. And that's a grounder to second base. 2-1-2. Shortstop pivot, Jeter, -1. They'll turn a double play on a 1. They won't get it. O'Leary will move to third. Stanley is in easy out at second. Varitek will make first. And that is a fielder's choice. They'll move the runners up. He is out on the fielder's choice. There was one out. And now the center fielder, Darren Lewis, 240 average, 2 homers, 40 RBIs that year. Now with the runner on third, the question is, do you have the infield in? I think you play double play. It's early. Runners at the corners, only one out here in the top of the second. Red Sox already up 1-0. I want to let Steve Tower know that it was Brian Daubach who hit a home run in this game already. And let's see here. Brian B joins us now here at Yankee Stadium. Where are all you guys? It took you 10 minutes for you guys to fill the chat. Were you guys watching something else? Or you didn't get the notification? I'll bet you that's it. Strategy roll. That is a 3. And Lewis gets the hit and run, but I don't do it runners at the corners. Irabu, 6-1, strikeout. No way. Lewis, 2-3. It's a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 1-0 and 0. Second base, shortstop pivot, Jeter. No chance on a double play. That's going to be a 6. So it's grounded to first. Martinez is going to take it himself. And O'Leary's going to come in to score. It's 2-0, but there are now 2 outs. They get the shore out. Grounded to first, they don't get the pivot there. So now 2-0 Red Sox, as they do get the run in. And now here comes the right fielder, Trot Nixon. 270 average, 15 homers, 52 RBIs. First time looking at Nixon. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Irabu turns around, fires to second. And Veritek will get back. Now Irabu will deal. 3-1 blank. Nixon, 5-3. And it's a fly ball to center field. That'll be an easy play for Bernie Williams. And he will make the catch and end the inning. 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and a walk. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Yankees will be the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 342 average, 25 homers, 115 RBIs, and 99. Rose, 5-3 against the switch left. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly to right. Pretty deep, but that'll be caught there by Nixon, and that is the first out. Here's the first baseman, Tino Martinez. 263 average, 28 homers, 105 RBIs. I definitely put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Rose, 3-6, strikeout, got him. You go ahead and get Martinez first strikeout for Brian Rose. He had 51 of them in 99. And now the New York designated hitter, Chili Davis, another solid player with a solid career. 269 average, 19 homers, 78 RBIs that season. Rose, a 6-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-3. And it's grounded to short. Easily picked up by Garcia Parra. And he will toss it over and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Yanks. 2-0 Red Sox after 2. The Red Sox did historically win this game 5-2. As we now go to the third. Top of the order for the Red Sox. Here's Jose Offerman, and he's 0 for 1. 2-0. I usually treat a Red Sox Yankee game like a playoff game. It always feels like a playoff game when these two get together, right? Irabu, 6-6 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-4. That's a blank. We're going to have a rare play. So rare play, base is empty. And let's see what we have. And that is a 56. That's a high chopper into the hole at first base. Pitcher has to cover first base. Check pitcher for error dropping the throw. Irabu has an error rating of 0. He's not going to make an error. He's going to make the play, and that's going to be an out. So that is going to be a G3 is what that's actually going to be. A grounder to first, and that's out number 1. As Irabu did not make any errors that year. Here's Valentin. Valentin is 0 for 1. 2-0 Red Sox. Irabu, 5-1, strikeout. No, that just missed. Valentine, 2-4, base hit. Hits one past third. And the Red Sox will get another hit. And it'll bring up Daubach. Daubach hit a bomb his first time up. Infield is set for double play. Valentine not a threat to really do anything, and he won't. Irabu, 5-5, it's a blank. Daubach, 6-6 against a righty that's grounded to first. 1-0. 0-0 because it's hit to first base. And Jeter has a -1 pivot, so no chance on a double play. And that is going to be a 3. And the throw goes to second again, Valentine. Daubach will beat the relay back. And that's going to be out number 2. So that goes as a fielder's choice. 2 down for Garciaparra. Steve Tower, I'm pretty sure. Do you agree? Do you think Garciaparra should be in the Hall? I believe so. I believe he should be in the Hall of Fame. Daubach on at first. Strategy roll for him. And nothing happening there. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 2-4. Error, grounder. Garciaparra, 2-2. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. It'll be an easy play for Chad Curtis. He's going to make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. And we go to the bottom of the third. Brian Rose is a homegrown talent drafted by Boston from Dartmouth, going 7-6, 99. Never had another winning record. Oh. I didn't know much about Brian Rose. Thank you for the information, sir. I did ask. Bottom of the third. Leading off for the Yanks is the catcher, Jorge Posada. He had a solid career. 245 average, 12 homers, 57 RBIs, and 99. Rose, 4-5, range play. Posada, 1-2. That's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Trot Nixon. He was excellent. His range was a 5. And he got it. 1 out. Nice play by Nixon. That'll be a fly out to right. Hall, very good. Really? I think he's a Hall of Famer. His stats. Man was a heck of a player. I put him in the Hall, but really? Well, Steve Tower, I tell you. Next batter will be the left fielder, Chad Curtis. 262 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs that year. Rose, 5-3 against a righty. Home run result, but the 10 is too high. Curtis, 4-6, and against the righty, it's grounded to first. That'll be picked up by Stanley, and he'll take it to the bag himself. 2 outs. Curtis just missed one. Here's the third baseman, Scott Brocious. I felt he was solid. 247 average, 17 homers, 71 RBIs that year. Rose, 2-6, hit by pitch. No. Brocious, 1-4, and it's a fly ball to right field, and Nixon will have no problem getting to this one. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Brian Rose. 2-0 Red Sox after 3. A lot of people make an argument for him, Nomar Garciaparra. He was at that time one of the better players in the game at that time. We go to the top of the fourth. Troy O'Leary leads off for the Bo Sox. He walked his first time up. Irabu can pitch to 25. Rose can pitch to 23. Irabu, 2-3, strikeout 11, and called strike 3 on O'Leary. Got him. That's a called strikeout, and that will be the first strikeout for Irabu. He had 133 of them in 99. Here's Stanley. Stanley reached on an error his first time up. 1 man down. Irabu, 1-3, strikeout 11, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Hideki, and 2 away. You'd rather see Buckner get in. Buckner, you can make an argument for also. Here's Varitek. Varitek is 0 for 1. The sad thing about Buckner, the thing that probably prevents him from getting in was the error. That may be because he has the stats to be a Hall of Famer. No doubt Bill Buckner has the stats. I feel it was the error in 86 that prevented him from getting in. Irabu, 3-1. That's a blank. Veritek, 1-1. And that's grounded to second. That'll be easy play for Knobloch. Knobloch takes it, tosses it over, and ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Red Sox. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Al Oliver has 500 more hits, a higher plate for 20 years. Yes, and he's not in. Like I said, there are a lot of players that should be in and are not. Does a Keith Hernandez come to mind? Yeah. And there are people who should not be in the Hall of Fame. Harold Baines. Oh. Bottom of the fourth, leading off for the Yankees will be Chuck Knobloch, and he's 0 for 1. 2-0 Red Sox, rapidly moving game so far. Rose, 5-5, strikeout, got him. He goes ahead and strikes out Knobloch. That's the second K for Rose, 1 away. Here comes the captain. Jeter is 0 for 1. I said it kind of coughing, the HB word. Rose, 5-3 against the righty. Home run result. And that 8 is going to be good. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Derek Jeter. And the Yankees are on the board. Solo bomb for Jeter. It's now 2-1. A 5-3 against the righties, a home run result. Jeter needed an 11. That was an 8, and that was out of here. 2-1, as one of the greatest of all time, does hit a bomb. It's always good. It's always special when one of the greatest of all, when one of the Hall of Famers hits a big time play. David Vega joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Here's O'Neill. He's 0 for 1. Bum. Steve Tower calls him a bum. Rose, 2-1. Strikeout, got him. He gets O'Neill. Strikeout number 3 for Rose. That's 2 down. Bernie is next. He's 0 for 1. Rose will settle in, and he'll deal. 4-5, range play. Williams, 2-4. Fly ball, right field. Going after that is Trot Nixon. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and that's a 2. He'll make the play look easily. That'll be a fly out to right, and that'll end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. That was, by the way, the first hit of the game for the Yankees. The home run by Jeter. 2-1 after 4. We go to the 5th. Darren Lewis leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Irabu, he will deal. Irabu, 4-6. It's a blank. Lewis, 6-3. And it's a grounder to short. And Jeter will get that and toss it over. Here's Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 1. Irabu, a 1-2. Hit by pitch. No, too high. Nixon, 2-6. And he popped it up into fair territory to third. And that's going to be gloved by Brocious. A pop out to third. It's out number 2. That's in fair territory. 2 down. And now Offerman. Offerman is 0 for 2. I didn't know that Bernie Williams' daughter was a good painter. Had a really cool set of Chuck Knobloch cards. Looked sure like her, and then got the yips. Yeah, I know. I put Chuck Knobloch in the Hall of the Very Good. I don't think you have a problem if I put him there. Irabu, 2-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Third strikeout for Irabu, and 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Looks like Hideki has settled down a bit. Bottom of the 5th. And it is Tino Martinez leading off. Is 0 for 1. You get the yips at second base. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Rose, 1-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is out. That's strikeout number 4. Rose is doing pretty well so far tonight. 1 away. Here's Chile. Davis is 0 for 1. Rose will pitch. Rose, 4-4. Walk plus 10. And yeah, that will walk him. That 18 is still good. And he walks the tying run. Davis trots to first. And here comes Posada. I felt he had a solid career. Posada's 0 for 1, though. Infield double play. Davis had 4 steals. He's not going to get one here. Rose, 6-3. It's a blank. Posada, 4-6. And that's powered into center field. That's a 2. And Posada's going to get a double. Will it score Davis, though? Base runner 1. A double to center field is a 0. So only a 1. Davis will score. And it's a 6. Davis coming around third. Posada's on at second base. Center fielder is Darren Lewis. He has a 0 arm, a 1-4. There'll be a play. And there is a 2-5. Davis is out. And he is. Chili Davis is thrown out at the plate by center fielder Darren Lewis. That is a 2. And that means that and Jorge Posada will take third on the throw. So that is out number 2, but Posada takes third. So Davis is out at the plate. And that's going to be, I'm going to give Posada the triple. But he is out. What a throw by Darren Lewis in center field. 2 away to stop the tying run. Now the batter is Curtis. And Curtis is 0 for 1. So 2 outs. Stadium groans. Darren Lewis throws out. Goes ahead and throws out Chili Davis. Strategy roll for Posada. He stays put. Rose, 5-4. Against, and it won't matter. Against the righty, it's a base hit right past the pitcher, and the game is tied anyway. Posada will come and he will score. We're tied at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Curtis. And a 5-4 against the righties, an automatic single right up the middle, and Curtis does tie the game up. And here comes Brocious. Brocious 0 for 1. Kind of takes away a little bit, but instead takes away a little bit of that play. Curtis had 8 steals, and he gets the steal sign. 13-0. Veritek +1, a 1-14. He would go to second. With 2 outs, no. Rose, 5-5, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. That's strikeout number 5, but the Yankees tie it up. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. We're tied at 2 after 5. We go to the 6th. John Valentine leads off for the Bo Sox. He's 1 for 2. Pitch from Irabu. And 5-5, blank. Valentine. 1-5. That's popped up to third base. It's in fair territory. But that's going to be an easy play for Brocious. He'll make the play, he'll make the catch. Out number 1. Here's Daubach. Daubach got a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 2. Pitch from Irabu. 5-2. Strikeout. And he got him. That's the 4th strikeout for Irabu. 2 away. He has definitely settled down since the 1st and 2nd inning. Here's Garciaparra. Garciaparra's 0 for 2. Irabu, he will deal. Irabu, 5-3 against the righty. Blank. Garciaparra, 5-5, double into left field. That's going to bounce off the wall out there, picked up by Curtis. He'll throw it in, and Nomar's on second to keep the inning going. A chance now for O'Leary. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Garciaparra, see if anything happens with him on second, and he's staying put. Garciaparra on second base. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 3-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Fifth strikeout for Irabu, no runs and a hit for the BOS. Strand a runner at second, bottom of the sixth coming up, as this game is moving right along, as most light pitchers' duels usually do. Top of the order for the evil Galactic Empire. Here's Chuck Knobloch. They're 0-2. Rose will pitch. Rose, 1-4, wild pitch. It's a blank. Knobloch, 2-6, and ground ball to third. Easily picked up by Valentine, and he throws it over for out number 1. That's Valentine's first put out of the game. Here comes the captain. He gets a nice ovation here from the Yankee Stadium crowd. He had a bomb his last time up, 1-2. He had 24 homers that year. Pitch from Rose, 5-2. That's a walk plus. That'll walk Jeter. So Jeter trots the first on a walk. That is the second walk given up by Rose. Only 27 of them in 99. In 98 innings pitched. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill is 0-2. Infield set for double play. Jeter had 19 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Rose, 1-5. It's a blank. O'Neill, 3-3, and it's a grounder right back to Rose. So 2-1-1. O'Neill a lefty, so the shortstop pivot, and that is Garciaparra. He's a -1, so no chance of a double play. And that is a 2. Jeter has speed better. His base running rating is better than that. So comebacker right back to Rose. Jeter already got a good jump. Rose throws the first to get the out, 2 down. No way he was turning a double play on that one. And now Williams. Williams is 0-2. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth, tied at 2. Good matchup here between the BOS and the Bombers. Strategy roll. Jeter stays put. Rose, 1-3, strikeout 11, and that is a cold strike 3 on Williams, and the inning is done. And that is the 6th strikeout for Rose. Nothing across except a walk. Tied at 2 after 6. Both these teams right now are here early in late May of this 99 season. The Yankees are 28-14. The Red Sox are 27-16. The Red Sox are a game and a half back of the Yankees at the top of the American League East, even though we're in late May. Still a long way to go, but right now they're one of the 2 best teams in the American League. Mike Stanley leads off for the Red Sox. He's 0-2, but reached on an error. Very possible we could see these 2 in the playoffs. Irabu, 4-2. Pitcher result, and against a righty, that 6 is going to be an automatic out. And it will be a fly to left field. And Chad Curtis will get to it. That's out number 1. Here comes Varitek. Varitek is 0-2. Pitch from Irabu. A 6-2 range play at the park. Yankees Stadium, 6-6. It's a ground ball to short. That's going to be a range play for Jeter. In 99, he was meh. His range is a 2. And he's not getting it. It's a base hit. So Varitek hits it past Jeter. And the Red Sox have a man on. The next batter is Lewis. Hideki Irabu is tired. They're going to let him pitch to Lewis, though. Infield double play. Rapidly moving ball game between Boston and the Yankees. Strategy roll. Varitek is staying right where he is. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 6-4, blank. Lewis, 2-1. Base hit, center field. Well, Varitek, base runner 1. Single to center, -2. No chance Varitek gets to third. He is slow as mud, and he'll hold there. So a single now for Lewis, and now the batter is Nixon, and that will be it for Irabu. Irabu will come out of the game because an S1 will automatically bring in a run, and the Yankees are going to the bullpen. So Irabu leaves, and the Yankees are going to go with a pitcher, and they're going to go with, let's see, they got a lefty, then a switch, and a righty. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Mike Stanton. 2 wins, 2 losses, a 4.33 ERA in 99. So Mike Stanton will pitch, and he can pitch to 4. So runners at first and second. Mike Stanton, the new pitcher for the Yankees. Yankees have a very thin bullpen. Not many. They didn't use many pitchers, apparently, I guess. Have a very thin bullpen. They did have a lot of starters, but none of them relieved. And I can't bring in a starter unless all the relievers have been used first. Veritek on at second, Lewis on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Stanton, 5-2 against the lefty. That's a strikeout plus, and got him. Nice strikeout by Stanton, 2 away. So that apparently was the right pitcher to bring out. Usually, of course, you don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. Offerman is 0 for 3. And now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Strategy roll. And that's a 20. Stanton got pretty decent pickoff. Turns around, fires to get Veritek, and he throws it into the outfield, and that's going to be an error. Veritek will move to third. Lewis moves to second. That is a pickoff error. So he throws that one into the outfield. That's going to be the second error on the Yankees in the ball game. And the runners move up. Now the infield's got a plate. Well, it's 2 outs. So it's 2 outs, not 1. So now they're going to try again. So runners at second and third now with 2 outs after the throwaway by Stanton. Strategy roll again. Nothing happening this time. Stanton will pitch. Stanton, 5-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. Offerman, 3-1, powers one into left field. That's a 16. And that against the lefty is going to stay up. Left fielder Chad Curtis on his high horse. He's going to go to the track. He's going to go near the line, and he's going to pull it down. Side retired. No runs, 2 hits for the Red Sox. Offerman just missed a triple by 2 feet. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night will be, for Saturday, will be May 28th, the final game of the first schedule block. We finally get to see the last 2 teams we've not seen yet. We will be at the Kingdom as the Tampa Bay Devil Rays will take on the Seattle Mariners. Wilson Alvarez will be going for the Devil Rays, and Freddie Garcia will be going for the Mariners. These are the last 2 teams we have not seen yet. They are the final game of the schedule block before we got to make up another schedule. So tomorrow night, Devil Rays and Mariners here on the network. Bottom of the 7th, Red Sox and Yankees tied at 2. And it is Tino Martinez leading off for the Yankees. Rose can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to let him pitch to Martinez. Tied at 2 here at Yankee Stadium. Rose, 6-5 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-2. Fly ball center field. It'll stay up there. Darren Lewis will make the play. That's out number 1. Here's Davis, and he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Rose is tired, but he says he can pitch. Rose, 6-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-3. That's a ground ball to short. Easily handled by Garciaparra. Tosses it over, 2 down. And now Posada. Posada's 1 for 2 with a triple. Rose trying to complete the game. Not always trying to get his outing done. Pitch from Rose. 2-6. Hit by pitch. No, too high. Posada, 6-1. Powers 1 into center. That's a 19, and there's no way that's going anywhere. Easy play for Darren Lewis, and he will get it and retire the side. What a heck of a job by Brian Rose tonight. Tied at 2 after 7, 3 up, 3 down. On to the 8th. Mike Stanton can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Leading off for the Red Sox is John Valentine, and he hits lefties better. Stanton is coming out. So the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen, and coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Jason Grimsley. 7 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 3.60 ERA. So Irabu gets a no decision at the moment, so he's clear. So Jason Grimsley will pitch to Valentine, and Grimsley can pitch to 6. So here's John Valentine. He is 1 for 3. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 1-5, range play. Valentine, 3-6, and that's a ground ball to third. That's going to be a range play for Brocious. He wasn't bad. His range is a 4, and he's got it. Nice play by Brocious. He'll throw it over to first to get the out, 1 down. Brocious was I felt Brocious was solid, had a solid career. Did get a couple of World Series titles. Here's Daubach. Daubach got a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 3. Tied at 2, top of the 8th. Grimsley, 3-5 against the lefty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a fly to center field, and Bernie Williams will take it down. 2 outs. Here's Garciaparra. He's 1 for 3 with a double. Grimsley settles in, and 5-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Garciaparra, 4-1, and that's going to be a single. He'll hit that one past second base. The Red Sox keep the inning going. Garciaparra gets his second hit of the ball game, and now the batter is O'Leary. O'Leary is 0 for 2 with a walk. Strategy rolls are still on. Garciaparra had 14 steals, and he is not going anywhere here. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 6-2, error throw. O'Leary, 1-2, and that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Jeter. His error rating is a 6. That's a 14. He will not make an error. He will throw to second and get Garciaparra and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 8th now. And a good game between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Kind of like what you expect on rivalry night. Chad Curtis, the leadoff batter for the Yankees. Brian Rose is done. And the Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out. Their bullpen was. Let's see. They need a righty, and I don't know if you bring out Lowe right now. Maybe you do. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Derek Lowe. Really their closer. 6 wins, 3 losses, 15 saves. A 2.63 ERA, but he is the best pitcher in the bullpen right now. So both starters get a no decision. So Derek Lowe will come on to pitch. He can pitch to 6. So here comes Derek Lowe. That was a good year for the Reds for him in the closer. I wonder what Steve Tower thought about Derek Lowe. Pitch. 3-6, automatic out, just like that. And that's going to be a grounder to third, handled by Valentine. And he'll toss it over for the out. Next batter is Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 2. Lowe, he will pitch. Lowe, 1-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Lowe. He had 80 of them in 99. And now Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 3. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. Good ball game here. Lowe with the pitch. 5-4. That's at the park. Yankees Stadium. 2-3. And it's ground ball to third. Easily picked up by Valentine. And he'll toss it over and end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bronx Bombers. Tied at 2 after 8. But will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Jason Grimsley will pitch. He'll stay on the mound at least for now. Mike Stanley leads off for the Red Sox. He is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Tied at 2, top of the 9th. Red Sox historically won this game 5-2. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 6-4. That's a walk plus, and the go-ahead run is on. So Grimsley goes ahead and gives up a walk. He had 35 of them that year. It will now bring up Varitek. Varitek is 1 for 3. Infield double play. Stanley really not a threat to do anything. And he will stay right where he is. Grimsley will go ahead and pitch. Grimsley, 2-2, strikeout. Called strike 3 on Varitek. 1 away. Varitek gets called for the strikeout. Grimsley had 49 of those in 99. 1 down. Grimsley is now tired. Darren Lewis is the batter. And they're going to let Grimsley pitch to him, see if he can get out the inning. Lewis is 1 for 3. Grimsley will pitch to Lewis. Mariano Rivera warming up just in case. Stanley on at first. Strategy roll. As Yankees Bob 7 says, bring in Rivera. Very well. Yankees Bob 7, I didn't even know you were in the chat. You're lucky I saw that. I will do as he says. Jason Grimsley suddenly is pulled out. And Yankees Bob 7 here joins us here at Yankees Stadium. And he says then bring in Mariano. So coming on to pitch for the Yankees is that guy, Mariano Rivera, Hall of Famer. Yes, one of the greatest of all time. Yeah. 4 wins, 3 losses, 45 saves, a 1.83 ERA. As Rivera will come on to pitch for the Yankees, and he can pitch to 4. So we'll have him go here. So here comes Rivera. Here comes Mariano Rivera. Still 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Stanley on at first. Strategy roll, I'll roll. And that's a 7, nothing happening. Rivera will pitch. Rivera, 5-4, hit by pitch. No. Lewis, 4-6. And it's going to be, there is special K on Rivera. So a 1-5 would be a strikeout, but that's a 9. That's going to be a ground ball to short. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot Knobloch, -1. So only a 1, it'll be a double play. And they won't get it. Stanley easily thrown out at second. Lewis takes over at first. Fielder's choice, 2 down. The next batter is Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 3. 2 away. Top of the 9th, tied at 2. Mariano Rivera on the mound. Lewis on at first. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. He'll stay put. Rivera will go ahead and deal. Rivera, 6-4. Wild pitch. Yes. Wild pitch. Rivera throws one over Posada's head, and that's going to be a wild pitch, and the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. A wild pitch by Rivera, and Lewis now goes to second. I think rigged. Yeah, I got Irabu because that's what just came up. So Lewis goes to second base, and now the go-ahead run's in scoring position. And let's see, re-roll the strategy. Nothing happening there. So Lewis on at second, 2 men down, tied at 2. Rivera pitching. Rivera will deal. Rivera 1-1, error on a throw. Nixon 5-2. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is into Jeter. His error rating is a 6. That's a 15. Jeter will go ahead and get it. Take his time. Throws to first. And the side is retired. Nothing across except a walk and a wild pitch. Still tied at 2. But now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Derek Lowe, he can pitch to 3 more batters. He will stay out there. And it is leading off for the Yankees is, of course, the captain, Derek Jeter. Jeter 1 for 2, a walk and a bomb. Lowe will go ahead and pitch. Lowe, 6-2, strikeout 13, that just missed. Jeter, 4-3, and it's a base hit to center field. The winning run is on. Jeter gets a leadoff single. He'll get to first. It'll now bring up O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 3. You kind of think he's due. Infield double play. Jeter definitely a threat to steal, and he does not get that, and he's going to stay put. Lowe will go ahead and pitch to O'Neill. Lowe, 3-3. That's a blank. He is not tired. O'Neill, 2-1. Grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Garcia-Parra -1 is a 2. And no. Picked up by Good picked up there by Offerman. Jeter got a good jump. His only play was the first. 1 out. And that's huge. They couldn't turn a double play. And now Jeter is in scoring position. And here comes Bernie Williams. Williams is 0 for 3. You know he is due. Question is, do you walk Bernie Williams to pitch to Tino Martinez? Williams is a 342 average. Martinez's average is not that high. And since the winning run is at second base, Williams' run doesn't mean anything and go for a double play. They're going to intentionally walk Williams. They're going to walk him. And they're going to let him pitch to Tino Martinez. And we're going to see a new pitcher because Derek Lowe is tired after that. So we're going to need a new pitcher. And the Red Sox will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Red Sox is going to be Real Cormier. 2 wins, no losses, a 3.69 ERA. Real Cormier. That's another baseball name for you. Bring on the knuckler. You want Wakefield? You want me to bring in Wakefield, Steve? Well, I think he's on the roster. Let me see. Gordon. I don't think. Yeah, you want me to bring in Wakefield? Are you sure? They had a 5.08 ERA that year. You want me to bring in Wakefield? Call it there, Steve. I kind of like Cormier on this one, but what do you think? I'll let Steve Tower make the decision. You can stay. Okay. All right. So Real Cormier will come on to pitch to Martinez. Martinez is a tad better against lefties, but Cormier had a better ERA. Infield set for double play. Red Sox trying to go ahead and get this game into extras. Tino Martinez is 0 for 3. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are loud, ready for a big win for the Yankees. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Cormier will go ahead and he will pitch. Cormier, 1-2, strikeout. That just missed. Martinez was an 8, plus 2 was a 10. That was an 11. Martinez swings. 5-3. It's a ground ball to first. Can they turn it? 2-1-1. Shortstop pivot Garcia Parra -1 is a 0. They're not going to get the double play, but they will get an out, and that is going to be Bernie Williams thrown out. So Jeter moves to third. Martinez will get to first on the fielder's choice. There are 2 outs. They do get the out, though. So fielder's choice for Martinez, now 2 outs. And now Chili Davis. Davis is 0 for 2 with a walk. Cormier will pitch to Davis. 2 men down, bottom of the 9th. Does Yankee match strike again? Red Sox 2, Yankees 2. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Derek Jeter's Tino's is meaningless. Cormier will settle up. He gets the sign from Veritek. He'll deal. Cormier, 1-1, strikeout. No, the 20 is high. Davis, 1-2, and it's a base hit right past third. Derek Jeter comes in to score. Yankees win. Yankees win. Yankees win. Walk off. 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Single right past Valentine. Jeter comes in to score. The Yankees win this ball game 3-2. Big time RBI single by Chili Davis. Yankee magic strikes again. Alexa, describe it. What a hit by Chili Davis. A 1-2 is a single past third, and that is a big-time hit. Valentine couldn't get to that one. And the Yankees will win this game 3-2 in the bottom of the 9th. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Mariano Rivera. He's going to get the win in this game. Real Cormier is going to take a tough loss here. Actually, no, I'm not Cormier. Lowe is going to get the loss. Not bad. My bad. Lowe's going to take the loss. So Derek Lowe takes the loss here tonight. But the Yankees will go ahead and get the win 3-2 as they win rivalry night. So I thank you there, but we're not done. 10-minute ticker is up next. So sorry there, Mr. Tower. I know you root for those Red Sox. That was a tough one. That was a good game. Very, very good game. I'll tell you the truth. I thought we were going into extras. I thought we were going to go into extras. I'm pretty sure. I thought we were. I thought we were going to extras and we were going to see Ghost Runners again. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Red Sox are going to take a tough loss to the Yankees. Let's see how the rest of the majors do tonight. May 25th, Baltimore at Anaheim. Orioles, 6:56. That is 6. Angels, 6:36 and 4. Win for the O's. White Sox at Cleveland. White Sox, 9:66. That is 11. Indians, 15:62. That's 9. That's a win for the Chi Sox. Toronto at Detroit. Blue Jays, 11-11. That is 1. Tigers, 5-64. That is 7. A win for the Cats. Seattle at Minnesota. Seattle, 25-42. That is 9. Twins 461, and that is 6. Win for the M's. Kansas City at Oakland. Royals 1023, that's 3. Athletics 1032, and that is 4. That is a win. That is a win for the A's. Texas at Tampa Bay. Rangers 1616, and that's 4. Devil Rays 1343, and that is 6. A win for the D-Rays. The Devil Rays are actually playing very well. Padres and the Diamondbacks. Padres minus 261, that's 4. Diamondbacks 954, and that is 7. A win for the D-backs. Marlins and the Cubs. Thank you very much for joining me, Mr. Tower. It's always an honor when you're here. It's always an honor when everybody joins me. Marlins 1054, that is 7. Cubs 1163, that's 9. And they'll get that win. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 443, and that's 4. Reds 542, that is also 4, and they're going to extras. Reds are playing a little better lately. Dodgers roll a 5, minus 2 is 3. Reds roll a 4, minus 2 is 2, and that's going to be a win for the Dodgers. Rockies and the Astros. Rockies 534, and that is 3. Astros 1716, and that is 4, and that's a win for the Stros. Braves and the Brewers. Braves 1855, and 9 runs. Brewers 621, 2 runs. That's a win for That's a win for the Bravos. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 1046, 6 runs. Phillies 966, that's 11 runs. A win for the Phils. Mets and the Pirates. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 954, and that is 7. Pirates 543, and that is 4. My Mets get a happy recap. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 1523, and that's 4. Redbirds 1144, and that is 6. That's a win for the Redbirds. On to May 26th, Baltimore at Anaheim. Orioles 1465, that's 11. Angels 643, and that's 4. White Sox and the Indians. White Sox 753, 6 runs. Indians 1254, 7 runs. That's a win for the Tribe. Toronto at Detroit. Blue Jays 1654, that's 8. Tigers 1065, that's 10. The Tigers will steal that one. Seattle at Minnesota. Mariners 1431, and that is 5. Twins 363, and that is 6. A win for the Twins. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 655, that is 6. Yankees 1244, that is also 6. And they're going to extras in this one. Red Sox roll a 1 plus 0. Yankees roll a 5 minus 1 is 4. That's another win for the Bronx Bombers. Kansas City at Oakland. Royals 1443, 6 runs. Athletics 1142, and that's 5 runs. That's a win for the Royals. Texas at Tampa Bay. Rangers 1943, and that's 7. Devil Rays 724, that's 3. The Rangers will get the win. Padres and the Diamondbacks. Padres 565, that's 8. Diamondbacks 1046, and that is 6. A win for the Friars. Marlins and the Cubs. Marlins 914, that's 2. Cubs 811, that's 0. Oh, Marlins will get the win. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 854, that's 6. Reds 1254, and that's 7. That game belongs to the Reds. Rockies and the Astros. Rockies 1244, and that's 6. Astros 1216, that's 3. And the Rockies get a win on the Astros. Atlanta and Milwaukee. Braves 10-13, that is 2. Brewers 9-42, and that is 5. And the Brewers will get the win. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 9-33, 4 runs. Phillies 12-42, 6 runs. A win for the Phils. Mets and the Pirates. With the Braves loss, I really would like to see if my Mets can get a win. Mets 13-21, and that is 3. Pirates 5-43, and that is 4. And I cannot gain a game on the Braves. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 9-61, that is 7. Cardinals 11-25, and 4. A win for the Redbirds. May 27th, Baltimore at Anaheim. Orioles 9-23, that's 3. Angels 5-31, and that is also 3. And they're going to extras. Baltimore rolls a 1. -4 is -3. I don't have to go any further than that. That's going to be a win for the Angels. White Sox at Detroit. White Sox 10-54. That is 7. Tigers 12-36. That's 5. It's a win for the White Sox. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 7-41. That is 4. Yankees 9-55. That is 7. And the Yankees sweep the Red Sox. Kansas City at Oakland. Royals 9-42. That is 5. Athletics 16-61. That's 9. A win for the A's. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 4-65. That is 8. Reds 8-43. 5. A win for the Dodgers. Rockies and the Astros. Rockies 11-52. That's 7. Astros 17-26. 5. Oh, the Rockies will win another one there. Braves and the Brewers. Braves 12-16. That is 3. Brewers 2-35. And that is also 3. And they're going to extras. Come on, Brew Crew. Atlanta rolls a 3 + 0. Brewers roll a 3 + 0. That is a tie, which means Milwaukee will win by virtue of home field. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants 14-65, and that is 11. Cardinals 14-64, and that is 10. And that's going to be a win for the Giants. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, May 28th, the last 2 teams we've not seen yet this year. We will be at the Kingdome as the Tampa Bay Devil Rays take on the Seattle Mariners. Wilson Alvarez will be going for the Devil Rays. Freddie Garcia will be going for the Mariners. That'll be tomorrow night. An interesting matchup in the American League. So don't miss it. Devil Rays and Mariners. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yankee Magic strikes again in the bottom of the 9th. They beat the Red Sox 3-2 on a walk-off base hit. See you guys tomorrow night.